Nice. Okay, this should be working now. Okay, Happy New Year, everyone. 2022 is going to be full of profits and love and prosperity. It's going to be the best year ever. I want to make a real quick video about how to back trade penny stocks. Pretty much, it's the same as back trading anything, except it's penny stocks. So some of the things that I don't really care about when I'm back trading just like large caps, I do care about when I'm back trading pennies. Plus, a lot of times it's hard because it's like, well, pennies are momentum. Like oftentimes when you're day trading pennies, you want to trade off momentum. You're trading on volume coming into them. You're trading big ass moves that are kind of like inexplicable, and it's kind of the hot topic of the day. That's what you're trading. I mean, large caps and everything can do that too, but pennies is, I mean, you need like a scanner. You want to see volume that's bigger than usual, some kind of news, whatever. It's really a lot more momentum based. It's a lot more fly by night, kind of random, whatever's hot that day. So it's a little bit different in what you do to find tickers to trade, and that's what I'm going to kind of talk about. So when you back trade just like a random Tesla or like just any random old large cap, if I go to my watch list here, I just go to any old ticker, like daily list. It's easy to just go on here and like, well, it doesn't matter what day it is because there's always going to be volume. There's always going to be people trading it. It's just like a matter of more candlesticks and things like that, which pennies are too. But like on any given day, hood could go up or down and there's going to be enough volume. Maybe not hood's a great example, but like Tesla, AMD, there's going to be enough volume for the ticker to move. There's going to be money to be made. Yeah, it could trade within a range, but there's always going to be people trading AMD every day. There's going to be enough volume, going to be liquidity, blah, 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 blah. With pennies, it's not like that. Pennies, like I kind of said already, it's kind of what's hot right now. So the way that I, because you can't scan retroactively. So the way that I find and simulate pennies to day trade is, let me go to my pennies list. So I'll go to YouTube, and there's this channel on YouTube called Precision Day Trading. And Precision Day Trading, it's a great channel. Every day they live stream their penny scanner, their trade idea scanner, which is like a $1,200 scanner that they just trade on there every day for free, which is amazing. Now the catch is that in the live markets, if you're trying to use this, it has a 1 minute delay. But for the intents and purposes of what I use it for, I don't give a shit, because once I know which tickers are looking hot for the day, I'll do my pre-market analysis and I can pretty much get rid of almost all of these, and then I don't care what happens through the day because I'm watching it with my own eyes. I don't need the scanner to tell me. I'm looking at the charts. If anything gets hot in the middle of the day or something like that, I don't really want to play it. I want to play tickers that are hot, that look good in the pre-market, and I think there's going to be volume there all day, and then they prove it to me within the first few minutes. So at 3 hours, this is when it goes live. So I don't really even care. I just go to like 2:59 before the pre-market, and in real life I'd be doing this process like 10-15 minutes beforehand and kind of watching the candles form in the pre-market. But what I'm looking for with pennies is I want decent volume, and I want a share float under 100 million, because I want to be able to, but also I want it under 100 million, but I don't want it so tiny as like 366. I don't want it to be so big that it's 463 million, because that's almost half as much as Tesla. Tesla's got almost 1 billion shares. This is like 500 million. That's going to take too much money to come in and move the thing, and I want it to kind of move quick. I want enough volume, like this ratio of 67 million shares float, and there's 15 million in the pre-market in volume. That to me is like a nice blend. That's like a little sweet spot. Whereas this says 15.21 million shares float, and it's got 138,000. Like, that's just not enough. 40,000. I mean, but yeah. So this one, 100 million. It's got 114,000. There's no volume there. I don't give a shit about that. And yeah, this is 91 million with 315,000. I don't care about that. This is a nice blend. Blue is a nice blend. It's got not half as much, but I don't know, like a third amount of total shares are actually being traded in the pre-market. So there's volume there. And I think, what else did I put on? So I'll add this one to the list. I think I put this one on there too because 17 and 3, it's kind of a decent ratio. But I'm a little reluctant because I don't like 17 million shares, but whatever. So, and I think I put BFRI on there just out of curiosity because I mean, almost the entire float is being traded in the pre-market. But anyway, so blue for me definitely looks the best. I don't necessarily care too much about the gap percentage if this stuff checks out. But yeah, so that's one qualifier. So what I'll do is, okay, this was the 13th of December. So just like any other time that I back trade, I turn everything off. Grab blue here, go back to the 13th of December. Okay. Turn everything off. And then I go to few candles before the market open. Okay, and then this is another thing I want to see when I'm trading pennies. I want to see, do you see how this pre-market session looks like a legit intraday session? Like there's enough volume here, there's candles, like this doesn't look, and conversely, I'll show you another one that looks like ridiculous, just for comparison's sake. Let's go to, let's just pick any one of these. CCO, let's just go CCO, see what that looks like pre-market. Yeah, I mean, do you see these like what the hell is that? It looks like alien speech. There's nothing really here. That just means there's no volume. And you see how the pre-market, let me open a separate tab here. Okay, well here's another one. This is GNFT one day. Do you see how like in the pre-market there's like a legit trend, there's legit candles, there's legit volume. Look how big this actual session is. Versus something like CCO, like there's no real action happening in the pre-market. Now it's kind of like that with pennies on days that they're not really doing much. So let's go to the 13th to give it like a fair shake. Maybe there was more pre-market volume. Yeah, so see there was more stuff going on pre-market. But look at even this relative to this. You see how much more data there is here? How much more volume? How much more like there's actually people in there and there's actual trading going on? I think blue is even better. So let's go back to blue. Oh shit. Well, I hope I didn't just see anything. I think I might have. No, I didn't. Okay. BLU. And even blue, see when days when it's not hot, there's like nothing going on in there. So 13th December, go to. All right, turn everything back on. Well, first do this, then turn everything back on. Okay. MA's volume VWAP. All right, so look at that. Right away, I'm like, okay, there's money in this. People are trading this. All right. There's like a legit trend established in the pre-market. It's holding levels. It dipped. There's actual volume in these candles. These wicks are kind of real. There's levels here. Things are holding. Okay, so let's see what happens. Okay, first candle of the day. Look at that volume. Look at that volume relative to all this stuff. And it's holding that VWAP. It dips right into VWAP with all that bare volume. So it can be this simple, guys. I want to break above that with a stop down below these wicks. Because all this stuff held. It could be that simple. And then I'm going to take it up. I'm into here. And in real life, I'd be looking at the daily chart. I'd be looking for levels of support and resistance. But I'm not going to do that right now because if I do that with the pre-market on with the 1 minute chart, it'll just mess everything up. So for now, I'm just going to throw a target arbitrarily up there just to show you that we can get a quick pop. All right. So let's see what happens. Next candle comes in. Even more bear volume. Still kind of holding that VWAP. Oops. And it's got a lower wick. So I still like it. The thesis of the trade is still good for me. In fact, I'm going to move this down a little bit. Yep, I still like it with those wicks. Inside candle, dip. Okay, I'm in. And look at that volume. Okay. But these wicks held. A lot of volume still. Nice. Okay, so at this point, I'm pretty confident this is going to go higher because we just took out this entire candle. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to trail my stop to right here because this level just held. Here's the pivot. It broke above, so there's my stop. Okay, now it's trying to So now it's putting in a little bit of flag. So I'll probably trail my stop now to like here because this flag's been established. I want to give it room to work. Did that get me out? Nope. Did that get me out? Nope. I'll probably trail it to like here now. And I'm out. But yeah, it's that simple. Pivot, trail your stop, flag, failed breakout, trailed my stop. Yeah, it's an R. It's a decent trade. All right. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. That's how I back trade pennies. That's the things I look for because yeah, it's not the same as just being able to go to any old ticker and just knowing that there's going to be volume there. You know, well, CGC doesn't look good, but that's like another penny. Crocs does. Well, this is the 1 minute chart. But yeah. Yeah, Crocs you can pick any old day and just go back trade it. And there's always going to be volume. There's always going to be people trading it. The candles are always going to look normal, at least on the 5 minute chart, which is usually what I trade if I'm not trading pennies. So yeah, that's it. Hope this helps. Peace. Happy New Year.